Hello, welcome to this broadcast. I'm Tara Browning, and I am from Southeast Missouri State University. We're glad you could stop by to take a look, see what's going on here. This is a big day for College Week Live, and we're excited to be a part of it. Like I said, my name is Tara Browning. I work here at Southeast in the Intensive English program, and I coordinate with the Office of International Education and Services. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's talk about Southeast. Let's talk about what you need to know to make the right decision, a good decision about where you want to go to university. So let's start with Southeast. You can see here I have my PowerPoint up. I'm going to be talking. I have some statistics. I also have some little stories and things to go along. So if you have any questions at any time, please feel free to write in. And at the end of my presentation, I will address those questions for you. So probably the most important thing we need to talk about is why Southeast Missouri State University. Well, I can answer that. I actually went to school here. I finished my bachelor's degree here in Spanish. I got my master's degree here in TESOL, teaching English to speakers of other languages. Southeast is committed. The most important thing that you need to know about Southeast is that we are committed to student success. We are committed to serving our students and making sure that they succeed no matter what. We consider it that's part of our culture. That's just par for the course. That's just what we do here. We like to celebrate when everybody succeeds, which that's what we work towards. We celebrate for any awards. We celebrate for graduation. We give student support. We give personal support. Not only does student services take care of the students, things like the campus health clinic, things like counseling services, but also your faculty, your professors are going to want to make sure that you understand what's going on, to make sure that you understand what's going on in class, that you are doing what you need to succeed. I could go on and on about this myself, but we actually have a nice little video that you can watch. So here we go. To answer the question, why Southeast? I wish I would have printed this off.
belong somewhere, and these will be the experiences and the people that you'll remember for the rest of your life. Faculty that's going to challenge you beyond anything you've ever imagined, contacts that'll get you your first job interview and all those that follow, and friends that will be there with you when you get married and start a family. All that starts here, right now. So I ask, what are you going to do for the next 4 years?
So he explained it better than I could have. You could see real world experience, solving real life problems, being a part of a campus culture that's dynamic, that is interested in what you're interested in, that wants to see you succeed, that wants to see you become part of our campus culture. And being engaged in part of the university campus culture is what going to university is about. Part of what going to the university is about. It's about becoming an adult. It's about finding out what you like, what you don't like, apart from your family, apart from your friends, your other friends. And so, like I said, that guy explained it way better than I ever could have. So let's talk a little bit more about academics, which is also what Southeast is known for. So we have a ridiculous amount of options here. At Southeast, we have 200 programs that you can choose from. We have an outstanding business college. Our Harrison College of Business is internationally accredited and actually internationally known within the top 5% of the world's business colleges, which is so crazy to think of. Here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, at Southeast Missouri State, we have this awesome business school. But you, as international students, you come from all over the world to go to the Harrison College of Business here at Southeast. You get masters, you get bachelor's degrees, and that's really what we're known for is our business school. But aside from that, you can see that the university itself is accredited. Obviously, it would have to be accredited. But it's fully accredited by our Higher Learning Commission. And the Harrison College of Business holds 2 accreditations, one through the Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business International, and also the NIBS, which is the Network of International Business Schools. And so those are the 2 accreditations that the Harrison College of Business holds. We also have prestigious accreditations in our computer science programs and our engineering and technology programs. The ABET accreditation is also internationally recognized. So just these few, and we hold other accreditations as well, but these are just really 3 great examples. Southeast has demonstrated that it strives to meet really high levels of requirements, really high levels of standards, both international and national standards, to make sure that we're offering great programs for our students. And for you, hopefully to bring you here. We want you here. We want you here. We want you to be part of our Southeast family. So a little bit more specifically here, we can talk about Southeast. Southeast Missouri State University was founded in 1873. Like I said earlier, we offer more than 200 areas of study. Anything you can think of, from just your business, maybe you are interested in accounting. We also offer global languages. We offer French. You can study Spanish like I did. Accounting, economics, political science, fine arts. If you're interested in art, if you're interested in performing arts, if you're interested in the theater, we offer all of those types of programs. Excuse me. We also offer more than 30 study abroad options. You guys, that's awesome. So even as an international student coming to SEMO or coming to Southeast, you would still have the option to study abroad elsewhere. I know of several students who have come from Japan, who have come from Brazil, who have come from all over the world to study here and then have gone elsewhere to study for a semester, which is so cool. That's a really cool experience.
With the student body,
Just like with the student body, our faculty is becoming more and more diverse. Our faculty here are professionals who do work in the field, but who also are excellent teachers. And that's, I think, the way that I would describe our faculty here.
So that was just a short video about our faculty from the faculty perspective. And it's true, our faculty population is incredibly diverse. We have faculty members from all over the world, and they are outstanding teachers. They are very active in their fields. They are very interested in making sure that their students succeed. And of course, they bring a bigger world view, a bigger perspective to the classroom. I know some of you are thinking, I don't even know where Missouri is, or I don't know where Cape Girardeau is. Well, we're in the middle of the United States, but sometimes it feels like you're just anywhere else in the world because of our faculty. They are committed to your success. They are dedicated to helping you learn, to helping you understand, to helping you be a good student, to be a good person, really. So let's talk a little bit more about some of our colleges and schools. So I've already talked about the Harrison College of Business, which is well known. We also have a College of Science, Technology, and Agriculture. So here we're looking at computer science. We're looking at engineering programs. We're looking at any sort of technology, mechanical, any sort of anything like that. That's not where my brain goes. So I'm sure there's lots of you out there who are interested in that sort of study. We also have the College of Liberal Arts. So you could study French, you could study Spanish, you can study German. Anthropology, we have some outstanding anthropology professors here at Southeast. College of Education, actually Southeast Missouri State University started as a college of education. So we were a teacher's college. And obviously we've grown a little bit, and branched out, but we started as a college of education, and our college of education still meets very high standards, and is still very well known for outstanding classes, for rigorous studies. Excuse me. We also have the College of Health and Human Services, Environmental Sciences. We've got School of Visual and Performing Arts, like I mentioned earlier. If you're interested in performing arts, if you're interested in theater, if you're interested in dance, music, we've got piano, we've got anything you're interested in. School of Polytechnic Studies and the School of Graduate Studies and Research. So Southeast does offer graduate level studies, and we've got a wide variety of master's degrees available here as well. So let's look a little bit more about the Harrison College of Business here at Southeast.
The
business department at Southeast is extremely exceptional. You're going to find faculty that really want to work with you. The majority of the faculty have actually worked in other settings, a lot of them owning their own businesses, working with marketing firms, working with accounting firms. So they understand exactly what the real world wants and what's going to end up driving students into careers. If you want a career that's exciting, that's being driven by these outside factors, that's always going to be able to provide you with something new every day you go into work, then business is exactly for you.
They're ready to help. Harrison College of Business is here for you. They want you to learn what you need to go out into the real world, to find a job, and to make a difference. So you can see here are just a few of our options from the Harrison College of Business. We've got Bachelor's of Science in Business Administration. So whether you're interested in accounting, you're interested in finance, you're interested in healthcare administration, it's very specific. International business, who isn't interested in international business? That's a big thing right now. Management, marketing, we've got Bachelor's of Science in Economics, again, healthcare. If you're looking for graduate studies, we have an outstanding MBA program with concentrations in accounting and health administration, financial management. You can even, if you're interested in sports, take a look at sports management. We have all of those options available for you. So here's some more information specifically about our College of Science, Technology, and Agriculture. As I mentioned previously, Southeast is in Missouri. We are in the middle of the United States. This is what is called the Heartland. And so our College of Science, Technology, and Agriculture is another one of our big programs, brings in a lot of students because we have so much farmland around here. So we've got Bachelor's of Science in Industrial Distribution, Technology Management. You can take a look at Computer and Multimedia Graphics, Construction Management and Design. We've got Industrial and Safety Management. Cybersecurity, that's a big one, big right now. We have it, and it's an awesome program. Unmanned aircraft systems, so drones, if you're interested in that field, we've got it, and it's an ever-expanding field, and it's very dynamic. We have that available here at Southeast. We've got also graduate level studies in our College of Science, Technology, and Agriculture. So if you want to take cybersecurity to the graduate level, you can do that here. We've got facilities management, manufacturing systems, workplace environment and health safety. We've got a master's program in applied computer science. So really, that field is huge and obviously ever expanding right now, very dynamic, and we have all of those options available here at Southeast for you.
There are a lot of very exciting things developing within this program.
We're completely invested in our undergrads and making sure that they're successful.
Here at this facility, Catapult, which is essentially a letterpress shop that is connected through the university. The things that you can make with it are limitless. Along with instructors that know how to use the equipment and can teach you how to use it, the pairing of that is really important, I think.
We're setting them up with the tools that they're going to need to be successful in an art career, but we're also teaching students how to continue learning and enriching their education throughout their life. I find that the students have stories that they want to tell, and they have feelings that they want to express with the larger community.
So to go from business and finance to cybersecurity to the arts, to the liberal arts, to we've just got it all here. And she said, that professor that was speaking said it right. This is where you can come to get the knowledge, to gain the knowledge that you need, the preparation that you need for a career in the arts. That's not an easy thing to do. Career in the arts is challenging, and it's a lot like some of the other fields, of course, right now. It's changing all the time. And here you can get some really good preparation, so what you need for the real world. And so you can see in our Holland School of Visual and Performing Arts, you can get a Bachelor of Fine Arts, a BFA. We've got digital art, we've got graphic design, we've got painting, sculpture, ceramics. You can take a look at the education side of art. You can get a BA in art education or fine arts entrepreneurship. As I mentioned previously, you can study piano. We've got vocals, we've got winds, we've got keyboards, composition, dance, and the theater. Even within theater, we've got acting, design technology, musical theater, or just a general BA in theater. and it's a really good program. It's a really good school here, and it adds a great element to our campus. And actually, right now we are celebrating the 10th anniversary of what we call our River Campus, and that's where you can find the Holland School of Visual and Performing Arts at the River Campus, and it's just a few minutes away from our main campus. But 10 years ago, we built it right on the river. Just a few years ago, we actually built a new dormitory and a new dining hall over there. So state-of-the-art, gorgeous. There's still a lot of history. It's in downtown Cape. It's in a really gorgeous old part of Cape Girardeau. So that's very exciting. Let's get down to a little bit of the nitty-gritty, or some of the details. So what does it take to come to Southeast Missouri State University? So you can see here that we've got annual estimated costs. This is for this previous academic year, for 2016-2017. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about our intensive English program in a little bit, but I just want to make sure you understand IEP, Intensive English Program, that's our language study program. UG stands for undergraduate or bachelor's, and GR is graduate or master's. So you can see tuition fees is about $12,000, a little over $12,000. Living expenses is about $11,500, closer to $12,000. So for an undergraduate, now this is for 2 semesters, fall and spring, you're looking at about $24,000. That's outstanding. That's for a full load. That's for 15 credit hours. That's your living expenses. That's meals. That's health insurance, which is required. That's for some, just like an estimate of general expenses. Maybe you need some clothes, right? You need clothes as you're studying. Clothes are good. So we kind of built that into this estimate here. So about $24,000 for either IEP or undergraduate. And for graduate school, the requirement for credit hours is less. So that's 9 credit hours to be considered full-time. So tuition fees about $9,500. We're looking at living expenses to be about the same, about $9,500. So you're looking at about $19,500 or so for a master's degree. Again, that's a really, really good cost. It's going to be difficult to find the academic rigor that we offer here at Southeast, the high level of standards that we meet, the accreditation, the programs, the variety of everything that we have here for that cost. So how can you finance that? I know, trust me, I know it's difficult to pay for school. It can seem daunting. It can seem like you would never be able to even afford it. But we actually do have some scholarships available. We have options. We have ways to help you come here, afford school, afford an education that's going to help you for the rest of your life. So one free scholarship that I want to make sure everybody knows about is our international scholarship. That's automatically, which is really important, no matter where you come in on your GPA. For the first year, it's automatic. You get $2,000. That's $1,000 in the fall, $1,000 in the spring. So $2,000 literally for free for being an international student, because we're really excited that you're here. You add so much to our campus and to our student body. The diversity, the ideas, the worldviews that you bring, you can't even put a price on it. Now, continuing students, you have to meet a 2.5 or 2.5 GPA to continue receiving that $2,000 scholarship. That's a 2.5 out of our 4.0 GPA scale here, grade point average. So that's something you get every year as long as you meet that 2.5 or that 2.5 GPA. For graduate students, you still have that option available. Your standards are a little bit higher. We need a 3.0 out of you, out of the 4.0 scale for you to continue receiving the $2,000 international scholarship. We also have lots of other scholarships. We've got university or institutional scholarships that are available, and international students are eligible for almost all of those. There are a couple that are specifically for Missouri residents. Obviously, you're not from Missouri, you wouldn't be eligible for those. But let's talk about some of those requirements. So to be eligible for a merit scholarship, you need to have an SAT score of at least 1130, or you could have an ACT score of 23 or higher. Those are the minimum numbers we're looking at. So if you have a higher score, that's only going to make you more competitive. That's great. But those are the minimum scores that we're looking at. You also have to have a GPA of at least 3.7 on a 4.0 scale. And so those are just the two basic requirements. They're going to require letters of recommendation as well. And each scholarship will have different requirements, for specific requirements for each one. But once you apply to Southeast, you applied to be eligible for the scholarships as well. So there are a few where you have to have extra applications, but the majority of the ones that you're going to be interested in, all you have to do is apply. And we show your eligibility for those scholarships. We also have endowed scholarships. An endowed scholarship is money from a private citizen, so it's not through the university, but it is someone who wants to give money to students at the university. And if you're looking for money for specific programs, endowed scholarships are a great way to go. And again, you would just have to apply to the university for your application to be sent through the endowed scholarship system. There are hundreds of thousands of dollars available in endowed scholarships. And again, those are private citizens who just want to see Southeast students have the resources that they need to succeed. There are also external scholarships available, and we have a great website where you can check out external scholarship search engines, and you would just have to go through, see what requirements those have. Most of them are going to require, an SAT score, a certain GPA, letters of recommendation, and those external scholarships, those don't have anything to do with Southeast Missouri State University. That's just outside money that you would potentially be eligible for. So I highly recommend taking a look at that. We have participation scholarships. So if you are looking for, if you're good at basketball and you want to come and play here, you would be eligible for a basketball scholarship. If you play softball, same thing. If you want to study in the Holland College of Visual and Performing Arts, we have scholarships available for art students. We have a variety of participation scholarships available as well, and not just merit scholarships, and that's really important to remember. So let's talk about actual admissions requirements for Southeast. So here we're talking undergraduate or bachelor's school admissions requirements here. So we have a minimum 2.0 out of a 4.0 GPA scale. That's the minimum. Of course, you can be higher. That would be great. Remember, for a continuing student to keep receiving the international scholarship, if your GPA comes in as a 2.0, that first year it's fine, but you have to raise it to a 2.5 to continue receiving that international scholarship. Of course, you have to complete the application form. I shouldn't even have to say that. You guys know that. I'm sure you're tired of talking about application forms. I'm sure you filled out thousands and thousands. We need one more, and that's here at Southeast. So it has to be completed. Make sure you have everything filled out. The application fee is $40, and that is non-negotiable. That has to be paid. $40 to apply here. We need an affidavit of support, and so that's just a statement from your sponsor saying that, yes, I have the funds available and I want to support this student. Official transcripts. So whether that's your high school transcript, whether that's your transfer university, if you're transferring from another university, you would have to have that transcript available. It would have to be official. It has to be sent over from the school that you graduated from or that you're transferring from. We need a copy of your passport. We need an official English proficiency test score. So whether that is IELTS 5.5, TOEFL 61, PTE 45, or ITEP 3.7. That's really important. But if you don't have an English language proficiency test score, that's okay, because we have an intensive English program here at Southeast, and it is outstanding, if I do say so myself, because I'm a teacher here. It is CEA accredited, so that says a lot. That's a high level of standards that our English language program, our IEP, is meeting. We offer conditional admission, so you can come in, no English, and you can go all the way through our IEP. Once you finish our IEP, you are admitted to the university. So that admission, again, is conditional on finishing our IEP or testing out sometime in the process. We have 8 levels of study. We've got enrollments in August, in October, in January, in March, in June. So there's a variety of times during the year that you can come. So again, if you don't have an English language score, that is okay, because you can come to the IEP and you can study in our IEP. In the IEP, not only are you going to study English, but you are also going to prepare for what an academic university classroom requires of you. We're going to practice your critical thinking skills, your social skills, all of those things that you need to have to go into the university. We study reading, writing, grammar, and listening and speaking. So, obviously, that will take care of that requirement. We also offer certain conditional admissions for some of our graduate or master's levels. And there's a pretty big list of those. Master's of Arts, we've got English, Higher Education Administration, Human Environmental Studies, we've got our MBA, General Management, Health Administration, we've got Environmental Science, Nutrition and Exercise Science, Technology Management, Chemistry, Math. All of these offer conditional admission, and actually IEP has a graduate level IEP class. We call it GradCap, and in GradCap you study reading, academic reading, and academic writing. You'll be writing a research paper. Super exciting, right? I know, it's so much fun. So as long as you complete the IEP GradCap course, you can be admitted into those programs. There are other requirements for those programs as well, but the English language part of those requirements would be taken care of for you. Let's talk about a little bit more about graduate programs. A perfect segue into that. So the minimum GPA for our graduate or master's programs actually varies by different programs. So each program is going to be a little different. You would have to check that particular website. And there are additional requirements. And again, those requirements are going to be a little different just depending on what program you're interested in. Of course, the application fee, or excuse me, the application form has to be completely filled out. Application fee of $40. We need another affidavit of support, a bank statement, official transcripts, copy of your passport. And for the graduate school, we need an IELTS of 6.0, TOEFL 79, PTE 53, or ITEP of 3.9. Let's talk a little bit more about what you can do here at Southeast outside of the classroom. So we like to have fun. We're friendly. We want you to be engaged. And we are engaging. Our campus is engaging. We are committed to your success in the classroom, but not just in the classroom. So you can see here, to help you be successful in the classroom, 1% of our courses seat more than 50 students. That's really low. So you get a lot of individual attention, a lot of face-to-face, a lot of one-on-one with your professor. Who doesn't want that level of interaction with the professor? 90% of our faculty have doctoral degrees, and they are incredibly devoted to their fields, and they're very active. Lots of publishing, lots of projects, lots of research. 1 to 21, that is the faculty to student ratio. Huge, just like the 1%. That's big. That's lots of face-to-face interaction, one-on-one. Smaller class sizes means a lot more engaging activities going on in the classroom. And here's a big one for you. 100% of our programs offer an internship, study abroad program, clinical opportunities, student teaching, or research assistantship. Guys, that is real world stuff going on. That's going to look amazing on a resume, and all of our programs offer something like that. So a little bit more of outside of the classroom, student involvement is a super important part of being at a university. It's not just about classes. It's about getting involved. It's about having fun. It's about meeting other people. It's about developing yourself as an adult, as a person. We've got student organizations like you wouldn't believe. We've got the African Student Association, Bangladeshi, Brazilian, Chinese Students and Scholars. We've got Korean, Japanese, Indian subcontinent, Filipino, Korean, Nepalese, Sri Lankan. We've got the Saudi Student Association, and we have our International Student Association, which just won an award this year for its campus involvement and the campus activities that it provides for the international and campus and community population. Don't forget community. So we also have Greek life. You can join a fraternity or sorority. You can join a service fraternity if you're interested in service. We have a huge homecoming. Homecoming is a big thing in the United States, and we have a huge homecoming celebration that international students are a big part of. Excuse me. We've got basketball, we've got baseball, we've got intramural sports, we've got gymnastics, we've got tennis. We have any sort of, I think, over 300 groups that you could become a part of, that you could be involved with or in. We have a huge range of student-centered services. So this just goes back to our mission, our motto. We are interested in your success. So part of that is things outside the classroom. Life happens. Sometimes you get injured. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. Sometimes you need help with your I-20. That's okay. It's all right. We have a campus health clinic that you can see. That's the visit is free. We have career services. When you start to look for a job, if you want to work on campus, you can do that too. Counseling services. Everybody needs to talk to someone at some point, and that's okay. Our international student is an outstanding resource for our international students. They can help you with anything. We've got multimedia centers. If you need to do a presentation, we've got rooms for that. We've got rec services, outstanding rec services. I don't know if you remember that video, but our university president was playing table tennis, and that's not uncommon to see. Our professors go, our president, Dr. Carlos Vargas, goes, all of our students go. Great rec services, and it's good to stay in shape. It's helpful to study if you get some of that energy out in a healthy way. We've got speaking labs, so if you have to do a spoken presentation, if you have to give a speech and you're nervous, you can go here for free and they can help you with it. We've got writing labs. I know writing is challenging for a lot of people. It's challenging for me too, but we have an outstanding writing lab here. That will help you not do the work for you, but they will help you make your work better. And again, it's We have, speaking specifically to my international student populations, we've got about 1,000 international students from more than 50 countries, which is about 10% of our population, which is pretty awesome. So that's a really big showing for our international students. So you're a huge part of our campus. You're a huge part of Southeast life. You can see here are the countries that are represented all over the world. We've got students from all over the world. So thanks for making our campus better. Thanks for making our current students' experience broader, much wider. That's part of why we want you to come here. You are welcome here. We want you to come here. You can benefit from this experience, but we can also benefit from having you with your different perspective and your different worldviews. So just a little bit about our community here. Southeast Missouri State University is located in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, which, like I said, is in the middle of the United States. It's what we call the heartland. But that's okay. It's good for studying. It's a quiet environment. But we have still have lots of shopping. We've got 500 local stores. That's pretty impressive. We've got 130 local restaurants. We've got 23 parks and trails around this area. We are very, very close to about 4 state parks. So if you like outdoor activities, this is the place to be. We are right on the Mississippi River. This is the biggest river in North America. It's beautiful. It is really beautiful downtown with the river. But don't worry, if you like big cities, we're not far. We are about 193 kilometers, or about an hour and a half or so, from St. Louis, Missouri. We are about 597 kilometers from Chicago. Who doesn't know Chicago? You could also hop on a train, take the train from Carbondale, Illinois, and you can be in Chicago in about 5.5 hours. And then you're free. It spits you out in downtown Chicago, and you can just run around. We're 277 kilometers, or about a little over 2 hours from Memphis, Tennessee. And we are 327 kilometers from Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville's a great city. So even though we're right in the middle, and it may look like we're not close to much, we're actually close to everything. St. Louis has an international airport. Memphis has an international airport. Chicago obviously has an international airport. Nashville has an international airport. We actually have a local airport here, $50 for a ticket, and it flies you to St. Louis, and then you can grab an international flight or a domestic flight anywhere. Maybe you want to go to Los Angeles. Easy. No big deal. But let's talk a little bit more about campus living here. So on Southeast Campus, we've got about 12 residence halls to choose from, which is awesome. We've got anything you want. You can have a single, you can have a roommate, you could have 3 roommates, you could have a quad, you could have a private bathroom, or you can have a dorm bathroom. So there's a variety of options here.
It's very friendly, very welcoming. When you meet people, they're always excited to meet you, and it's really easy to meet new people and make friends.
I think learning communities are really important because you start to build those relationships with students that you'll end up having classes with all 4 years of college.
So that's living on campus. That's a huge part of being engaged in your campus experience. You're going to meet friends on campus that you will have for the rest of your life. I know I did. And so we have great residence halls. We have, like I said, a wide variety. No matter what you're interested in or looking for in terms of living situations, we've got it. We've got some great dining halls here. So anything you're interested in, really. So a little bit more about campus dining. We now have Panda Express, which is exciting. We have a Starbucks on campus, which is my favorite place to go, and the line is usually pretty decent. I think it's the students' favorite place to go to. But outside of Starbucks, we've got any sort of food you can think of. We've got traditional American food. We've got food from all over the world. It might not be exactly what you're used to, but there are healthy options. No matter what anybody tells you, there are healthy options. And there are not healthy options. There are unhealthy options. So that's kind of up to you. What do you want to eat? We've got it. So I've talked for a very long time now, for like 40 minutes or so, about Southeast Missouri State University. And I have one final video that I am really excited to show you. And it's a little longer. It's about 3 minutes or so. And after that, I'm going to answer some questions. So this video speaks to the history of Southeast Missouri State and kind of the experiences that we've had, what you can see here now. So I'm going to go ahead and show this to you. You guys, I love that video. And why? Because it tells the history of Southeast. It shows where we are. It shows where we've come from. And and it shows where we're going. It's a very comprehensive video. Gives me goosebumps. I've talked for a long time about Southeast and why you should come, but really it's your decision. I hope I've presented some good information. If you have any other questions, you can always email us at international@cmo.edu. We would be happy to answer any of your questions. Right now I do have one question, and the question is, how do I calculate my GPA? So from, I'm going to say Eulalia Augusto, to calculate your GPA. So the GPA is the total grade points from the number of credit hours that you've attempted. So you divide the total amount of the grade points that you have earned by the total amount of credit hours that you have attempted or that you have tried. And so again, that scale is 4, and an A is 4 points, B is 3, C 2, D 1, F 0. So again, it's the grade point average. So you're averaging all those numbers, Eulalia. Does anybody else have any questions? I don't see any other questions. One more time, my name is Tara. I'm really happy that I got to spend this hour with you guys. I didn't really expect to talk this long, but I did. So one more time, international@cmo.edu. If you have any questions, if you want to talk some more, if you have any other ideas, any other thoughts, you can check us out at cmo.edu, SEMO.edu. That's where you're going to be able to find all of this information. You can find these videos. You can find more specific information about the programs that you're interested in. And I'm always available to chat as well. So here at College Week Live, I chat Monday afternoons, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday afternoons, and Thursday mornings. So let's see. Oh, it looks like I have another question here. Hi, I'm looking for short-term education, for example, certificate, diploma, vocational training. That's from Jonathan Benavides. Actually, Jonathan, we don't have any short-term programs right now. We've got some, let's see. Well, we've got a short-term English program that we offer, which is, let's see, when does that start? Oh, it starts next week. The middle of May. It goes to about the middle of June. It's about a month long. You would get credit for listening and speaking in the intensive English program. We've got some, well, I'm going to take your email address and I can actually send you some more specific information about those certificates. We've got 2-year programs here at Southeast as well that I think you might be interested in. So I've got your email address here and I'll send you an email. It'll be coming from international@cmo.edu, so be ready for that. For everybody else, it's been a pleasure. Happy to see you here. There are anywhere from about 5 to 10 people here, so I appreciate you coming out to watch us, watch me, and listen to me talk. So I'm going to stop talking now. Have a great day. Everybody take care.